So here I've taken about 1.5 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of very cold butter, and I'm going to crumble the butter and the flour till it resembles some breadcrumbs. That is, you have to mix each and every grain of the flour with the butter. This is very important for this recipe for the basket or the tartlets or the canapes. You have to actually crumble the entire mixture till it really resembles some breadcrumbs. Now, once that is done, we're going to use very cold water. So I'm just using about 2 tablespoons of cold water, and I'm going to then knead this into a very, very smooth dough. It might take about 2 or 2.5 to 3 tablespoons, depending. And we're going to massage this dough till it becomes very, very smooth and very, very soft. So it shouldn't be a gooey dough, it should be a firm dough, yet soft and smooth. So now we're going to massage this dough for some time till it really becomes very soft and smooth. Like they say, like a baby's bottom. So you have to massage this really, really well. And then the key is also to rest this dough for about 15 minutes. That's also very important for this recipe. So just let it set for about 15 minutes. Now, after 15 minutes, we're just going to dust our surface with some maida or all-purpose flour. And then I'm just going to roll this dough, which has been resting for about 15 minutes. And we want to make it to about a 1/2 inch thickness. We don't want a very thick basket. It should be more on the thinner side, so about 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to take any round object and just make, this round shape. You can use a bottle cap, you can use a vati, you can use a cup, whatever you have. And we're going to keep the dough aside to make some more of them. Now you get these little tartlet molds. Just butter them up or grease them up with some butter. And then we're just going to fit these rounds that we've cut up of the dough into these molds and shape them to the shape of the mold by just pressing it down lightly. That's very important to grease the molds well. And then you're just going to place these rounds carefully onto the mold and then just press it down so that it takes the shape of the mold. And then you can just remove the extra dough with your fingers, or you can use a knife and just shape it up to the shape of the mold. So in this way, we're going to make all the rest of the molds. So with the dough I'm using, I got about 12 of these baskets. And then just press that down with another mold so that it's nice and firm. Or you can even use a fork and just press down the base so that it doesn't, kind of bubble up at the base. So you either press it down with another mold or just use a fork or a knife and just make small little holes on the base of this mold. Now this would be a good time when you're making the molds to just preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. That's very important. Now our oven is preheated. So we're just going to put these molds onto a baking tray. And we're going to bake this for exactly 10 to 15 minutes till they become a nice golden brown color. Now every oven is different, so keep an eye on your After 15 minutes, our tartlets or canapes or baskets are all ready. So we're going to let them rest till they come to room temperature, and then we're going to demold them.